Let's go! LSU picks up a commitment from Tylen Singleton, the four-star linebacker safety hybrid from Manny, Louisiana. So today we're going to break down what I like and a few things, obviously, where there's going to be a transition. But the big thing is this guy is a really, really good athlete, a great 200-meter dash time, and obviously on top of that, he plays pretty much every position on this Manny defense. So you see him with 2 pick sixes in the background here. The guy plays like he is shot out of a cannon. And one of my favorite things about him is the positional versatility. You see him line up practically everywhere for this defense. He also returns some kicks. So the truth of the matter is LSU up to this point, far more defensive-laden class than offensive-laden, but there are some offensive players that they are going to target, and in particular, the back seven of the defense has really been shored up for LSU. Now, first thing is this guy loves to hit. He reminds me a lot of Rogers, the commitment out of Feliciana, who LSU brought in earlier this year, and he also plays quarterback. One of my favorite things about Singleton is he is just a guy that loves to get after it. So you see a bunch of interceptions mixed in here, and I was actually saving this for this point of the video. This is actually his sophomore tape. So we'll get to some of his junior stuff here in just a second, but you see in the background, absolutely a lot of great plays out in space. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this rep for you at full speed, and then I'll make a little revelation in pass coverage here, catching this football at the highest point and intercepting this for a nice little return. But something I wanted to bring up about this play is this is actually TyyDolla Green, all right? The number one offensive player committed to LSU right now. So he's going up against arguably the best pass catcher in Louisiana this cycle, a basketball star. And look, this isn't the absolute worst throw. TyyDolla kind of mistimed his jump. Look at this. Look at that play right there. That is excellent stuff. So you see Tylen Singleton. And I don't know if we're to get to this play. I was able to find some reps of him going up against Kai Prean. This is not even the position he's going to play. He's not even going to be a corner. He is probably going to be a safety hybrid linebacker type. I really honestly don't know what his best position is going to be, but the athleticism, the comfortability of him playing out in space is truly amazing, and those things just aren't easy to do, right? So, yeah, I have really grown on him just watching him read the game. One thing that he is really good at, as you'll see with this Manny defense, one of my bigger concerns for, a transition is this defense is not going to be a defense that you run a lot of, right? This is Tackett Curtis, a great 4-star safety who went to USC. You see, these are practically 11 guys all in this space right here. You're not going to be going up against a lot of wishbone offenses. But the thing that really impressed me is when you just cram as many people into the box as Manny likes to do, you've got to make a lot of touchdown-saving tackles because you're truly the last line of defense. So, like right here, if he doesn't make that tackle, it's another 15, 20 yards. So you just consistently see this throughout his tape. So, once again, as I told you, the kickoff return guy that does a lot of special teams, and he's just very, very, very physical. And that return was crazy. He actually tripped on his own feet. So, there you go. Now, here he is running down this punt. He just mows you down, man. Gotta love it. Oh, look at this trick play. Oh, it's a throw, too? Oh, that is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. I've never actually seen this trick before. Someone show this to our special teams. John Jancic, please. Okay? I've seen the overhead flip to Colt Brennan. We've done that quite a few times. I have never seen this in my life. I never actually got to this point of the highlight tape. And you see, he had a lot of work to do. You would think it would be easier to run it this way so he can run, and not have to throw across his body. This is really impressive. Now, of course, he is wide open, but, you got to give some ground and throw that on your off foot. That's some pretty good stuff right there. Boom, I'm looking at you. I know you've already subscribed, ring the bell, all that good stuff. I need you to wake up because this tackle right here on Trey Holly is really good stuff. Remember the touchdown saving tackle stuff, and Trey, runs into his own guy here. We need you to catch Trey Holly right here, and look at that catch-up speed to a high-level Division I running back right there. You got to freaking love it. And it's just a lot of touchdown-saving plays that this guy makes. Look at that interception right there. So, there's so much to like. You'll see some other Division I players. He makes some plays in this against Arch Manning and so on and so on. So, for me, I just love watching a tape where you see someone do a little bit of everything. Now, one thing that is a little interesting is when you're playing on a smaller school like Manny, Louisiana, their quarterback last year was Tackett Curtis, who was a linebacker that went to USC, right? So it's going to be interesting to see if they actually use Tylen Singleton some on offense next year, now that they lost a guy who played quarterback for them. But this right here was one of my favorite plays when I initially watched this highlight tape right here. I love his hustle. Once again, it's just touchdown-saving tackle after touchdown-saving tackle. Now, this wasn't one of those, but so many guys is not hustling down here to make this play. And I know it was out of bounds, but look at the ball skills to punch this football out right there. It's some good stuff. As you can see, he's a turnover machine. He's a guy that loves to just get his hands in there. He reads that play really well, doesn't get faked out by the quarterback, carrying that thing out. And his reaction speed and all that stuff is just really, really good. Also, something else is he is long. He's 6'3", right? So you can just see him. He's got really long arms, and, he uses that. Obviously, keeping contained right here and keeping the blocker off of him. It's just really good stuff. You do see a little bit of everything. In the same way that Whit Weeks. Now, Whit Weeks also played offense, but still, when you're looking at a linebacker, you want to see, obviously, a bunch of versatile type of plays. So, really, really good stuff there. Now, a few things here, okay? As you can tell, I really like this player. Another touchdown saving tackle. You just see it time in and time out when you play that compressed defense. But there's going to be transition. They're going to have to find the best position for him. But I just like the fact that you can put him in quite a few different roles and it actually work out. Once again, I do think it'll be interesting to see if he actually does play some offense next year for Manny. It's pretty rare to see such an elite athlete not actually get offensive reps on a team this small, but this team is really good. They've won multiple state championships, and Tackett Curtis has been more the two-way player for this team. So, obviously, a very unique team in how they play. Something else, this defensive class is not done. Obviously, Dominic McKinley's still out there. Some other really big-time trench pass rusher pieces that LSU still after. Caden Durham's commitment date's coming up at some point. But this is a huge step in the right direction. LSU locking down the state of Louisiana. Can they go 10 for 10 on all the top guys? It is very well within the realm of possibility if they are able to get Wardell Mack and Dominic McKinley in this class. So we've been doing this at the end of quite a few of these. I save the most ridiculous play that I see the recruit make for this final clip, okay? So this is going to be one of the best kickoff returns you will ever see. So go on ahead, strap up, because the first thing is, once again, he's not really a ball carrier, right? And he is more of an up man here, and he doesn't really get a running start, right? So normally great kickoff returns, you're able to get, a running start. You got to generate all this momentum quickly. So he tries to find somewhere to go, and they have him dead to rights right here. And somehow, some way, he is able to get away from this guy, stiff arm this guy, and take this to the house. really, really impressive stuff. You just love to see it. And normally I love to see guys break tackles. It's one of my favorite signs of if you are truly a really good athlete. Now, maybe Kim Mulkey helped with this recruitment. You see this photo from a visit. I brought up on a live stream in the past, Kim Mulkey is so transcendent that it goes beyond women's basketball, and it would help with football recruiting. I remember saying that on a live stream like 2 years ago, and a lot of you are like, wait, what? Really? But yes, it's that big of a deal. So you've seen Angel Reese take some photos with some football recruits in the past as well. So obviously really cool stuff to see. Now, comment down below. Do you believe this is LSU's best defensive commitment up to this point? I will answer that actually on tonight's live stream if you're watching this on a premiere, okay? It is Power Hour LSU. Bam! And tonight, it's lemon pepper chicken wings night 3. Let's go. And if you want to see my Ethan Callaway film study, boom, let's go.